Hello everyone. Six Flags did the unthinkable. They are going to close Mr. Freeze Reverse Blast forever. No. I know, this is very sad news. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna talk about in today's video. So I'm sorry, just before we get into it, I'm sorry that I haven't uploaded for like a week, because again, school, been really busy with that. And yeah, so last week, or this week, or whatever week it is, Six Flags has announced that Mr. Freeze Reverse Blast will be closing forever on September 11th, 2022. Also, make sure to go subscribe, please. Please do me a favor, go subscribe. Okay, thank you, bye. And I remember my first exact thoughts. I even said it out loud. I remembered I was freaking out because I had been on Mr. Freeze, and I did not like it at all. I just wasn't really prepared for the ride experience that I was about to endure on that ride, and I didn't like it. And I probably won't be returning for another 2 years, or maybe next year, who knows. And even though I really don't like this ride, I was gonna give it a second chance because I know it has potential to be a really, really good ride. The best at Six Flags, over Texas even. And then I saw this, knowing that I'd never ever be able to ride Mr. Freeze or First Blast ever again. And then 2 minutes later, or 5 minutes, I don't know, whenever it was, later, I thought, wait a second. They specifically said Mr. Freeze Reverse Blast. So, yeah, they're not taking it down. That was my thought, like, literally 2 minutes later after I was, like, freaking out. They're not tearing it down. There's no way. And I think, like, a day or two later, they posted this, that, it's gonna be permanently closing, but will it go away? Whoa, spooky, I know, right? So, yeah, that's really interesting. So, today this video, I'm going to be talking about the possibilities of what Mr. Freeze could turn into, or something like that, I don't know. So, of course, the first option, Mr. Freeze is actually gonna, like, get torn down and scrapped, but, like, that is a 0% chance of happening. So, yeah, that won't happen. The second option, and probably the most likely option, is they're gonna flip the train around. So Mr. Freeze Reverse Blast is closing, but will Mr. Freeze Blast close, or I don't know, something like that. No, it's not. The ride's not gonna get torn down. So I think the trains are gonna get flipped back to the way it is. But could this also mean a retheme? Because, Six Flags over Texas recently has been retheming a lot of their roller coasters. Like, if Pandemonium is now... Okay, I just have to look this up on RCDB. I feel so ashamed right now. Pandemonium's still Pandemonium. But all they did was repaint it. That's really all they did. And aside from that, I think that's really all they really can do without them, like, tearing it down and adding something new. Now, there's also another question that I've had since this has happened. This doesn't make any sense. Because... we all know Salim Basul. He's going in a very, very different direction than we would all not expect. And no one likes him. And he's going for more family-oriented stuff, which is fine. But never mind, I'm not going to talk about that now. I have an entire other video on that if you want to go check that out. Click up here if you want. So, yeah. Basically, this is weird. I don't know if this was his decision, but, I mean, he kind of has to approve of things, I would assume. So, I don't know what's going on here. I guess I don't really know. Basically, what I'm saying is, why would it make sense for Six Flags to redo a thrill coaster when the company itself is going into a different direction, more family-orientated? To me, that just doesn't make any sense. So, something's obviously happening here. So what I'm wondering is, could Salim not mean just families, but both? Remember how in my other video I talked about, like, you need to have a happy medium or something like that. You need to cater towards both the thrill seekers and the families. I don't know why it took me a while to say. You need to cater to both of them. So could this be in that step of direction or something? Or not? Because you also have to think about the fact that if you're going to do anything with a ride or something, it takes a while to approve and go through multiple stages and everything. So I'm wondering if Six Flags has been planning this for like a year or two before Salim even came in, and now it's too late to change it. So I don't know what's going on there. Maybe that's what's happening. But if this is Salim's idea, then maybe he's not just going for families. Now I know it's probably a really, really wild idea, but I don't know. There is a possibility. Low chances, but it's never zero. But I mean, it's not going to happen in the first place. I already know that. So this is definitely interesting news. I am kind of excited about this, although I am kind of sad that I won't be able to ride Mr. Freeze Reverse Blast and give it a second chance. But at least I can ride the new and revised version of Mr. Freeze, which is kind of nice. So yeah, those are kind of just my thoughts of like what's happening and, you know, what's going on with Mr. Freeze and all that. So let me know down in the comments what you guys think of this, and is this a good change or not? And personally, for me, I think it actually is a good decision because of the fact that Salim is trying to go into a different direction than what's actually happening right now at Over Texas. So, it's a good thing, I guess. And it also combines with the fact that, like, Aquaman's also coming next year, so it's like 2 new roller coasters in 2023. Whoa! I know, right? Like, it's so cool. So it's also good for marketing, which is a really good thing. So all in all, I think this is actually a really good decision. Again, I'm kind of sad that it's like changing, whatnot, but I'm very excited for the future of Mr. Freeze, and I'm really glad that they're not permanently taking it down, because that's what everyone thought in the beginning. And I had a feeling that they were kind of messing with us for a little bit, but yeah. I'm also sorry that I haven't been uploading a lot. Again, I am going to 1 video a week, but I completely messed that up already, so this is gonna be a rough ride. So that's all I got for you guys today, and I will see you all later. Bye.